Yo, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another video. Alright, so today I'll be replacing the Serpentine belt on the Civic. The Serpentine belt here is pretty old and it is starting to crack in various places. As you see, there's one crack right there, which is pretty big. And there's one on the bottom of the belt as well. And the belt in general does look pretty old. So, gotta do some preventive maintenance there. The last thing I want is to be stranded on the side of the road due to an old belt that snapped. Let's go to AutoZone, get a new belt, and let's get this one switched out. Alright, so for the Serpentine belt replacement job, you'll need a brand new belt, of course. I will leave a link in the description below if you guys are interested in picking this one in particular up. I did get this for about $35, brand new. Next up, you need a 14mm wrench. And lastly, a extension of some sort. I'm just using the floor jack one. And this is to loosen the tensioner while you take off and put on the new belt. So I'm going to be removing the passenger side wheel, but I think you can do it without removing the wheel, but I just want to make it a little easier on me, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the wheel and then we're going to start taking off the old belt. Alright, so next up you'll want to locate the tensioner pulley, and that is this one right here. That is a 14mm bolt. Alright, as you can see, I got the 14mm wrench on the tensioner pulley bolt, going up to a 1/2 inch extension. So when I loosen the tensioner pulley, the belt will loosen up too, so here it goes. And then you want to hold it there while you remove the belt. That's how it works, guys. So I got the 14mm wrench on the tensioner pulley, going to the 1/2 inch extension. So I'm going to pull the wrench towards me to loosen the tension so I can remove the old belt. And then once you take that belt off the top pulley, go ahead and release that tension back. Alright, so I did have to do some wiggling to get the belt to clear the pulleys, but finally got the belt out. Yeah, this belt does look pretty bad. Yeah, it is starting to crack in various places. As you can see, there's a big cut on the belt right here. Yeah, and it's starting to crack on the edges, which is pretty bad. There's another crack right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's starting to fray a little bit right here too. Yeah, so it's a good thing that I'm getting this belt replaced. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the new Serpentine belt back in. In case you guys are unsure, this is a diagram to reroute the Serpentine belt back into the pulleys. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get this Serpentine belt back on. I'll be working my way on the bottom here up. Just remember to double check the diagram to make sure that you are routing the Serpentine belt correctly. And all you gotta do is loosen up that tensioner pulley again, wrap the belt around the pulley, and then you're all set. So let's go ahead and get to that. Alright guys, so there it is. That is how you replace the Serpentine belt on a 9th Gen Civic Si. Again, once you have the belt on, just double check, make sure everything's lined up. Start the car and make sure there's no funky noises or wobbles or anything like that, and you're all set to go. Alright, and a quick update on a few parts that I have laying around that I have yet to put on. So I did pick up a set of 2012 Honda Civic hybrid taillights. The only thing I'm missing is the connector pin for the LED brake lights. Once I order those connector pins, then these will be ready to go on the car. So I'm pretty excited for that. So aside from the 2012 Civic hybrid taillights, I did purchase a pair of coupe HFP rear valences. I did have these on the car for about 1 or 2 days, but this part right here towards the edge of the lip kept popping off and the fitment wasn't all that great. So I took it off and I added these zip ties with the backing plate on 4 sections of the lip. So I will be drilling into the bumper. Kind of don't want to, but I think that would be the best option for the best fitment to close all the gaps and to make it hold, because the double-sided tape option doesn't work all that great. So yeah, so once I get to these, I will be making a separate video on how I mounted the coupe HFP rears on the sedan rear bumper and how I wired the Civic hybrid tail lights onto the SI. Alright guys, so that wrapped it up for this video. Thank you guys for tuning in all the way to the end. Again, I appreciate every single one of you guys who watches my videos. It does motivate me to push out more Civic content for you guys. If you enjoyed the video, you guys already know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing so you won't miss out on any future uploads. But until then, remember to always stay lurking. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.